Top 7 Most Quiet Parrot Species. Since ages, pets have been the most loyal companion of man, and whenever someone wanted an avian companion, parrots have always topped the list. Their playful and lively nature has made them everyone's favorite. The sweet songs filling up our home when we come back after a tiring day is all we need for rejuvenation. Their morning chirpings charge us for a long day ahead. Sometimes, or for some, these sounds could be perceived as noise. They generally prefer a relatively quieter species. Let's know what the term quiet parrot actually means. Quiet parrot, myth or reality? The only quiet parrot in this world is a dead parrot. How in the world can a bird not chirp? And when we say parrot, chirpings include singing and talking too. If your little birdie is quiet, all is not well with him. A bird is quiet only when he is depressed or sick. So if you're planning for complete silence, why bring a pet home? A healthy bird would always be his cheerful self. Just as your pet dog has an inherent nature of barking, your pet parrot would talk or sing. You have to be prepared for his sounds to be a certain level before you choose him as your companion. And when we talk about parrots' quietness here, it is relative. A daily squawk could be normal for you if you're living in a detached or countryside house, but it is a noise, and that too of very high decibels, if you're living with him in an apartment. So to choose your perfect companion, let's first look at the factors which give us a little idea if that species would be loud or not. 7 quiet parrot species. Now, as we know, how can we choose a parrot who can be a little less harsh on our ears? Let's know a little bit about some of the most favorite quieter parrots around the world. Cockatiel. Cockatiels have been a favorite among first-time parrot parents, not only for their small size, but also for their quiet nature. They are one of the few parrot species who can be taught even to behave in a certain manner. Like many other parrots, they are also good at picking up sounds and words. They are usually their chirpy self most of the time, but all these chirps are soft on the ears. The only loud voices you may hear could be their contact calls for you or a few squawks at dusk and dawn. Try not to leave them alone for long periods to avoid this. Budgie. The most petted parrot in the world is remarkable learners when it comes to talking. They can continuously chatter all day but lack the capacity of screaming or screeching loud like their larger cousins. They are one of the quietest pet birds and will scream only if you do not provide them with enough toys or personal attention to keep them happy. Lovebird. Lovebirds are the tiniest member of the parrot family. Although they hardly learn to talk or mimic noises like other parrot species, they whistle and chirp all day. But they have this natural call, which is a shriek at a high pitch, and create a ruckus if left alone. They are best kept in pairs. That way they will not call you out the whole day for attention and would be happier too with their mate. Senegal Parrot. These little beings are said to be one of the best parrots to keep while in an apartment house because of their inability to shout at the top of their lungs. All they can do is clucking and whistling all day long, and their voices can hardly be heard out of a closed room. Try to get them the biggest cage possible, and they will never bother you again. Pacific Parrotlet. These little birds can learn to talk a few words and phrases but are generally quiet throughout the day. But that doesn't mean you'll not hear them at all. They only chirp and make noise at low levels to communicate. They surely can't squawk like other parrots, which makes them the perfect pet to be kept in an apartment home. Keep them entertained by giving some toys and they will keep chirping softly all day long. Green-cheeked conure. If you want a conure without all the squeaking, then a green-cheeked conure fits the bill perfectly. The conures generally get abandoned by their parents as either the family or the neighbors can't handle the noise. But the green-cheeked conures are famous for their quiet nature and can sometimes be quieter than a budgie or a cockatiel. All they want is your love and time, and they are their happy, quiet selves. Pionus Parrot. They're a medium-sized parrot and are famous among apartment dwellers, if they want a little larger parrot than a budgie or a cockatiel. They aren't much of a good talker, but can still learn a few words. Their speech can be comprehended only by their parents, as it is a bit raspy. They are a bit low on energy levels, and thus less playful, but that doesn't mean they aren't good companions. They are very devoted pets, and love attention showered on them. That's about it. Check the link in the description for more information about Quaker Parrot on our website. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to like the video.